Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Punisher here on a Friday. It is very good to see you once again. I got a piping hot cup of coffee here. Once again, I have to say, it has been a pleasure introducing folks to the fun Facebook page. I'll think of a more catchy term than that, but I'm just trying to say that it's fun. It gets our mind off some of the politics where we can come over here and get all that, and we can go over there and have a little fun. So thank you for all those who follow. Be sure to subscribe here. Be sure to subscribe there. Great thing. You notice me kind of dressed down, and I got a hat on. That's because I came into the war room this morning, and I got to tell you, the heat wasn't working. So I just put on a little something comfy. It's starting to kick on now. Things are looking good. You might see some added art in the scene today. It might be moving art. Anyway, but we are here. Lots going on, as we know. This is interesting news. Well, it's always interesting news. Ilhan Omar up there in Minnesota having a hard time trying to explain herself there about why they're having all this money siphoned off and fed off into terrorists. So she was on a news interview, and she could not explain it. She tried to BS her way through and say, well, during COVID, times were just, they were very interesting and complicated, and they put in these new programs, put them into place, and there were no guardrails, and things just got screwed up and out of hand. A baloney. Complete BS. It's crazy up there. It's It's also crazy with the Waltz thing and that ongoing investigation of $1 billion. This guy, what a disaster of a vice presidential choice he was to begin with. They should have gotten the Shapiro guy out of Pennsylvania. He still wouldn't have won, but he was far better. The problem was he would outshine Kamala Harris. So that's why she didn't choose him. That's exactly why she didn't choose him. Charlemagne the God. This guy's always a character. Sometimes he says some good points, sometimes he says some bad points, but this one, I would guess, might be kind of neutral. Definitely not political. He is on board with the airline's new policy that severely obese people have to buy 2 seats. Now, that can become costly, but what are you to do? What are you to do? You can't have somebody that's so obese that they can't even fit in their chair and kind of spill into another, and then expect the other person who bought a seat to have to be jammed in there like that. So you can have compassion for the person that's overweight, but you must also have compassion for the person who has to sit there, jammed in like that. I once witnessed this firsthand, by the way. I was traveling with a fella who was big, and I remember when he would sit down, he would ask for the belt extender because he was that big. And long story short, I saw him sitting down, and I saw a person just completely squished in there, and I felt bad for them. So I guess I have to say that I'm on board with this too. I'm on board with this. When you're that big and you need that extra space, you can't push off that responsibility and burden onto a passenger who also paid for their seat and deserve to have their space. So, it is what it is. That's not body shaming, by the way. I'm not saying that the person should eat less or whatever. They might have some severe medical problems. The point is it is what it is, and they owe it to the folks to have to pay for that other seat. So anyway, that's going on. President Donald Trump yesterday signed yet another peace deal between Rwanda and the Congo. I don't know if that means that is the 8 wars that he stopped, or is that now a 9th? But one thing about President Trump, he's against war, And now people don't understand that. Dems like to say he's like a warmonger. Well, the truth is, no. He's doing things to stop wars. We got to get that damn Ukraine one done and continue to bomb those narco boats. We're going to do it? Yeah. This young kid, well, not too young, about 37, the son of a well-known Southern California radiologist. I think both his father and the stepmother were both radiologists, I believe. He goes to the house, the garage door's open, and he mows them both down. Then he takes off in his car, torches it on fire before shooting himself. How can something like this happen, ladies and gentlemen? What sort of beef could he have had with them that was so much so that they deserved to die, and he was willing to kill himself too? I'll never understand that kind of thing. Usually you hear about that in the murder-suicide with a spouse, a domestic dispute, but at least there's a different kind of relationship there. But the parents, I don't get it. Did he not like the stepmother? Did he think the father made a bad choice? I don't know, but that's crazy. And now guess what? They are all freaking dead. They're all dead. And this, after 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, the FBI, after a 5-year investigation, has nabbed a guy who planted some pipe bombs near the Republican National Convention headquarters and actually RNC and DNC headquarters. They had him on video dropping off these pipe bombs. It must have taken a long time to track down his identity. And he's now 30-year-old Brian Cole Jr. of Woodbridge, Virginia, nabbed. And fortunately, those bombs did not go off. By the way, that was the day before the whole January 6th thing. So, we're on Smoking Guns 5.5. Everybody's loving it. And it's just been a grand time. So look, everybody, once again, subscribe. You know it, I know it, the American people do know it. We will remain on 5.5 for this week. Operation Smoking Guns 5.5.